Get ready. It's basketball at its best. It's time for the magic of basketball. Great stars, great plays. It's all here, so settle back for some action-packed fun above the rim. James Worthy, Dominique Wilkins. They are superstars. Today's great players are greater than ever before. They jump higher, run faster, and they're just plain amazing. And speaking of amazing, how about Larry Bird? This display of shooting is what gave him the name Larry Legend. Bird's pro and college career have been truly magical, as he is a perennial winner, as well as a future Hall of Fame player. And how about the Magic Man, Earvin Johnson? What a superstar. Blending with today's new stars like Ronnie Cycli of Miami and Danny Ferry of Cleveland is what the game is all about. But Michael and Larry and Magic, they are what today's game is all about. Add in Isaiah, Worthy, and Tom Chambers, and you get the idea. The magic of basketball is the connection of new star Hersey Hawkins with legend Dr. J in Philadelphia. Different, but really the same. This superstar blend of old and new has kept the game great. Fans just love shooters like Chris Mullin. Charles Barkley fills the baskets and the fans' expectations. Dominique does his thing night in and night out. Kevin McHale, Moses, Dr. J. Shooters Deluxe. Shooting is what the fans love. And there's nothing better than a great shot on the basketball court. Tom Chambers is a shooter. Chuck Person is another shooter. The program is based on shooting, and the shots come from everywhere. Off the dribble, the fast break, even a jam in traffic. Hakeem Olajuwon shows his inside moves with a vengeance. Tim Hardaway converts with good D. While Hersey Hawkins shows what perimeter shooting is all about. The fans just love good shooters. Shooting is great, but passing feeds the Bulldogs. The game's greatest, Magic Johnson, has raised this art to a new level, making himself and his teammates even better players and champions. The art of the pass is now as important to the sophisticated basketball fan as a slam dunk. Muggsy Bogues, at 5'2" tall, proves that you don't have to be a giant to be a basketball success, and passing is his meal ticket. Players like Sleepy Floyd and Isaiah Thomas make their living giving it up. Why, even Dr. J was known for his great passing. And Michael Jordan as well. Great passing is the key to great teamwork, and great teamwork is the key to winning. When even the great players are willing to give it up for the good of the team, you've got to believe that it's a good idea to do it. Face it, everyone wants to be like Mike. Even Dominique. They want to live in the fast lane. They want that exciting life above the rim. The slam dunk has become the most electrifying play in basketball today. And for that, we thank Dr. J. Mitch Richmond, James Worthy, even Michael Jordan owe this new style to the doctor. Julius Erving took on all comers during his magnificent career. Guys like Larry Nance, but no one did it better than Dr. J. His moves, his style, and his grace, well, they set the stage for today's superstars. No matter how well you shoot, defense wins games. You've got to play both ends of the court. All of the superstars do it. The days of the one-dimensional player are history. Today's player has to be able to play his man, to reject shots, to steal, to deny, to disrupt the other team's offense. Today's players are just too good to let them go unguarded. Why, even today's 12th man is a star in his own right with tremendous basketball skills. The Danny Ferries, the Chuck Persons, the Tim Hardaways, they are great offensive players, but they also know the value of good defense. Even superstars like Charles Barkley know defense. And Dominique Wilkins lets you know that D can stand for defense too. Yes, the game can get pretty tough when you add in a strong D. In fact, it's where the games are won and lost. They say it's what's up front that counts, and in the game of basketball, that saying holds true. The ultimate forward for the past decade has been Larry Bird. While Larry Legend is a complete player with his Hall of Fame ticket already punched, his forte has been his unbelievable shooting skills. Nobody does it better. He has truly revolutionized the game and added to the magic of basketball. Danny Manning is quickly taking his place. And John Hot Rod Williams is fast approaching all-star status. Bernard King has had a huge pro career. And Mark Aguirre has been a solid pro for a decade. They are the game's brightest lights. Patrick Ewing is now the game's dominant center. And Sam Bowie has great stats. The center does it all. He is, after all, in the center of the action. And no center does it better than David Robinson. When you go into Mr. Robinson's neighborhood, oh, you'd better be ready for action. They don't call him the Admiral for nothing. His search and destroy missions leave no room for doubt. And there can be no doubt when Manute Bol is on the court. At 7 foot 7 inches tall, this Dinka tribe warrior once killed a lion in his native Africa. Now that is defense. Bol's unique shot blocking abilities have made him a career in pro basketball. The newest star on the horizon is Seattle's Benoit Benjamin, who has blossomed into an excellent all-around player. These stars have large shoes to fill, though. They take up for yesterday's legends, stars like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Wilt Chamberlain. It's a large order to be sure, but today's game is better than ever. Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas, Johnny Dawkins. They are today's all-star guards. They can shoot, they can pass, and they can control the game. The guards may be the smallest players on the court, but they make the difference. Tim Hardaway is only 6 feet tall, but he's turned the Warriors into a winner. His stats even surpassed Magic Johnson's in Magic's early years. Hersey Hawkins is another young blood, now an all-star from Philadelphia. Chris Mullin is now going for scoring titles with the Warriors. While Mitch Richmond is trying to lead Sacramento to the playoffs with his all-star play. And now for some proof that even the greats can have a bad day. Bloopers and crazy bounces are unusual things that make basketball so much fun. Even in the pros, there's crazy moments that must make the players wish they'd stayed in bed. It's wild, it's a little wacky, and it's definitely crazy. But it's a lot of fun, unless that is, it's happening to you. Stumbling, bumbling, and tumbling aren't supposed to happen in a basketball game, but they do. Now, these guys must think it's a hockey game. How about a 2-minute penalty for fighting? Backboards break. Cheerleaders fall. Why, here's Kenny Walker racing a horse. Why, even a bird brain can be found in this crazy game. What could be better than watching great players make great plays? Nice shot, Michael Jordan. Way to go, Dominique. James Worthy, nice move. Michael Jordan and steals just seem to go together. And Dominique can just fill it up. Mark Aguirre can really shoot the ball. And so can Sleepy Floyd. Mitch Richmond can do it all. What a superstar. Lionel Simmons is a budding All-Pro, and he has the moves to be a perennial All-Star. No show called The Magic of Basketball would be complete without a look at the greatest magicians of the era. Julius Erving was the quintessential forward in the history of basketball, literally changing the way the game is played for forwards. Magic Johnson, a decade later, did much the same for guard play, redefining the role of the position and taking the skills of the guard to new heights. Kareem blended power and finesse to be the most complete center in the history of the game. He could go to an inside game or the outside game with his patented skyhook. Kareem, Magic, and Dr. J. They are the benchmarks by which all of today's players are measured. They are the ultimate impact players. And with apologies to Elgin Baylor, Wilt Chamberlain, and Jerry West, these guys brought new levels to the magic of basketball.
All the little birds on Shaper Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, rock, rock, rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet. We'll go rockin' Robin 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Tweet, rock, tweet. Every little swallow, every chickadee, every little bird in the tall oak tree. The wise old owl, the big black crow, flop of their wings singing go, bird, go, rockin' Robin, tweet. Rock, rock, rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet. We'll go rockin' Robin 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Tweet, go! A pretty little raven at the bird bandstand talks to my the buzzard and the Oreo. He rocks in the treetop all the day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, rock, rock, rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, go rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Tweet, rock, tweet, a pretty little raven at the bird dance playing, taught them how to do the bop and it was grand. They started going steady and bless my soul. He out popped the buzzard and the Oreo. He rocks in the treetop all the day long, hopping and a